Once upon a time, in the ancient and wise book, a new story begins, a tale full of lessons and wonders for those who listen. Deep within a quiet German forest, where tall trees whispered forgotten secrets, a lonely princess wandered near her father's grand castle, seeking comfort and the gentle embrace of nature. The princess, curious and bright, approached a shimmering golden fountain, its waters glowing under the warm afternoon sun as though guarding a magical mystery. She held her cherished golden ball, a toy gifted by the king himself, and tossed it playfully into the air, watching it sparkle like a captured sun. But one unfortunate throw made the ball slip from her fingers, tumbling into the depths of the fountain, vanishing beneath dark ripples. Heartbroken, she sat by the fountain's edge, tears falling into its waters, her sobs echoing softly through the silent forest. From the water emerged a small green frog, his eyes bright with intelligence, his voice gentle as he asked why she cried. The princess explained her loss, hoping for understanding, yet never expecting help from such a tiny creature. The frog offered to return her golden ball if she promised to make him her companion, dine beside him, and let him stay near her. Though hesitant, the princess agreed quickly, thinking a frog could never truly claim such promises. With a graceful dive, the frog disappeared below the fountain's surface, retrieving the golden ball with triumphant pride. Delighted, the princess grabbed her ball and ran back to the castle, forgetting the promise she had made only moments before. That evening, while the royal family gathered for dinner, a soft, watery knock echoed at the grand dining hall doors. To everyone's surprise, the frog stood there, reminding the princess of the promise she had broken so carelessly. The king, wise and firm, instructed his daughter to honor her word, for a promise made must always be kept. Reluctantly, she lifted the frog onto the table, his tiny feet tapping gently beside her royal plate. The frog ate alongside her happily, grateful not for the food, but for her company and the bond that was forming. After dinner, the frog asked to sleep in her room, another part of the promise she wished she had never made. Disgusted and afraid, the princess refused at first, but her father's stern gaze left her no choice but to obey. In her chamber, the frog spoke kindly, asking only for a small space to rest, but frustration overwhelmed the princess. In anger, she picked up the frog and threw him against the wall, her resentment bursting uncontrollably. But instead of silence, a brilliant light filled the room, surrounding the frog with swirling magic older than time. Before her eyes, the frog transformed into a handsome young prince, freed from a cruel enchantment. The prince revealed that only a promise honored despite fear or discomfort could break the spell cast upon him. A wave of guilt washed over the princess, but the prince forgave her kindly, recognizing her struggle and growth. Soon, a loyal servant named Iron Heinrich arrived, his heart once bound with iron bands to keep it from breaking during the prince's suffering. With joy overflowing, the iron bands snapped one by one, each break echoing like a song of freedom and reunion. The princess and prince climbed into a magnificent carriage, ready to journey toward his distant kingdom. As the wheels rolled along the forest path, the princess looked back at her home, feeling both nervous and hopeful for the future ahead. The prince shared stories of his enchanted life, grateful for the princess's role in breaking the spell, even if the path had been painful. He spoke of courage, patience, and understanding virtues he hoped would guide them both in the years to come. The princess listened carefully, realizing that true character is revealed not by perfection, but by the willingness to learn and change. As evening fell, stars glimmered above them like tiny lanterns, blessing their journey with gentle light. The carriage crossed an ancient stone bridge, where the prince promised to rule with wisdom and kindness once he reached his rightful throne. They soon approached the gates of the prince's kingdom, the grand towers glowing warmly under moonlit skies. People rejoiced at the return of their long-lost prince, celebrating with music, flowers, and grateful tears. In the days that followed, the princess found comfort in her new life, discovering strength she never knew she had. The prince and princess built a friendship rooted in trust and understanding, a bond forged from hardship and healing. Together, they guided the kingdom with fairness, ensuring that kindness and honor shaped every decision they made. The land flourished under their rule, and stories of their journey spread far and wide, inspiring hearts across distant lands. And so, in the golden glow of a peaceful kingdom, their tale continued, a reminder that promises matter, and compassion can break even the oldest of spells. And so this tale comes to an end, but its wisdom and lessons remain, shining as a light to guide us in life.